Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lindsey Bliss, and today I wanted to offer you guys a live class that I recorded and wanted to make available to you guys. This class is going to be a power class that involves what I like to call Soup'd Up Sun Salutations. So they're going to make you move a little bit more mindfully and focus on how your muscles move. So be prepared to sweat, grab a block, a blanket, or something that is like those two things. So books, pillow, sweatshirt, get creative, do what you need. Yeah, it'll be about 15 minutes or so, and we'll start in a bridge pose. So lie down on your backs, bend your knees, and walk your feet a little bit closer in towards your feet, and let's get started. I want you guys to take your hands and bring them right onto your belly, maybe even one hand to belly, one hand to heart. Maybe you kind of sway your knees a little bit side to side. Find a little bit of stillness. Awesome. And then start to notice your breath. Breathing deep in and out. And really take a moment here as we move slowly. Something important is that you listen to your body. So I'm going to ask you guys today, how are you feeling? We say that a lot throughout the day, multiple times, from person to person. And sometimes it can be half-hearted, right? We don't even realize. And more than often, it's our response to the question that is automatic and maybe a little empty. You don't need to answer to me. All I ask is that you really answer to yourself. Sometimes we aren't honest because the thought that if we are, maybe we have to do something about it, right? If we're upset, agitated, we have to fix it. But all that I'm asking is that you listen to it today, nothing else, or at least in this moment. And like in a couple moments, we're gonna do core. So really let yourself enjoy this moment of stillness. Nice, take a couple more breaths in and breaths out. You guys, one more big inhale, fill all the way up, and exhale, let it go. Very nice. Now very gently grab your block or the thing that you are using as a block and stick it in between your thighs. And I'll set up on my mat soon, but for those that just walked in or signed in, we are on our backs with our knees bent. Awesome. Very gently, squeeze the block between your thighs, enough that you can find its awareness, but not enough to where you would squeeze like right through the block. Awesome. And then gently tilt your hips towards your face and start to press your back body down into the mat. So totally flat back. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. All right, cool. Lift your hips up into a bridge pose. More of a sports bridge and less of a big back bendy bridge. Very nice. And then from here, make sure that your glutes, your hamstrings are turned on. So maybe give them a little tap. Nice. And as you're up in your bridge, take a full inhale, expand your belly. And then as you exhale, I want you to contract your low ribs, your core, and think about drawing kind of like up and in towards your ribs. Awesome. And so trying to retain any big major splaying of the rib cage. Kind of continue to breathe just like this. And then take your hands up to the sky, flip your palms so your fingers point overhead and palms face up like you're serving a tray. Great. Shoot the heel of your hand up. Take your left hand to your right fingertips, little stretch of the forearms. Nice, keep your hips lifted, glutes active. Cool. Flip your hands, switch sides, right hand stretches left. Awesome, you guys. And then keep your hands up, flip your palms so like the top of your hand faces the sky, and just stretch either hand this way. So the back of the forearm, then the front. Great. Okay, cool. Bring your hands down. Keep your hips lifted. Just pulse, little tiny pulses up. Give me like 5. We're gonna do about 5, and then we're gonna remove a leg, do 5, remove a leg, do 5 more. Nice. So really just making sure our glutes are active. It's the first, probably like one of the bigger parts of the core, right? Cool. So after 5, drop your hips all the way down. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, lift your hips back up. Cool. Remove the block, but just try to imagine the sensation of the block between your thighs, so that kind of inner thigh activation. Lift your right leg up and then bend your knee. Cool. So kind of feel this out. If you need, you can walk your left foot a little bit to the midline for a little extra support. And then same thing, we're just gonna pulse it up and down. So hips drop and then lift it up, and do this about 5 times. 2, 3, you can straighten your leg, 2, 4, 5. Okay, right foot drops, drop your hips, and then lift right back up. Bring your left knee right over your hip, bend your knee. One-legged bridge, start to pulse. Give me about 5, maybe 6 if you're fast, or really slow, maybe 3. Awesome, for 2. And for 1, very nice. Okay, drop your hips down. Place the block right back between your thighs. Squeeze it, and then lift your legs all the way up to the sky here. So straight legs, nice. If you need, you can also bend your knees. That can be a little bit more ease on your back. But start to squeeze the block between your thighs. And then bring your knees right over your hips. Cool. And then press down through your belly button. Hands behind your head. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, lift up. Awesome. Okay, from here, take your right hand and then reach it right past your right leg. So fingers are going past your right thigh. Pretend like your favorite item in the world is right beyond your fingertips. So reach a little further. Actively reach, nice. Cool, take a full breath in. Stay lifted, exhale, draw your navel down. Awesome, inhale to lower. Exhale, lift up. Left hand goes beyond left thigh. Reach a little bit further, so actively reaching through the fingertips. Take a full breath in. Exhale, maybe lift a little higher. Inhale, lower down. Awesome, exhale, lift up, we'll add on. Right fingertips go forward, actively reach. Right arm goes up to the sky overhead. Reach through both of your fingertips. So both sides of your obliques are doing 2 different actions. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Left hand beyond left thigh, right arm goes up, and then reach even longer, like your arms are like extending arrows. Inhale, lower down. Let's do 1 more each side. Exhale, lift up. Right hand beyond left thigh, and then left arm up. If you want more, tap it towards your left ankle. If you want more, tap it towards your right ankle. Reach through both fingertips. Awesome. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Left arm goes forward. Right arm up. Maybe towards right ankle. Maybe towards left ankle. Reach through both fingers. Inhale, lower down. Awesome. Feet down. Whoo, remove the block. Bring your knees into your chest. And then start to rock and roll the length of your mat. Come all the way to downward facing dog. You can step back. You can hop. I'm going to give you guys a few moments just to arrive. Pedal out your feet. And notice that I haven't given you a cat-cow yet to stretch out the abdomen area. I want you to really see if you can start to contract your core in your down dog. So just drawing it up and in. It's not quite a crunch, but it's an awareness. Yeah. Big inhale. Big exhale. Awesome, you guys. From your downward facing dog, rock forward, high plank pose. Nice. Give your elbows a little bit of a bend and start to press down into the earth so your arms are straight, and then keep pushing. So super strong plank. Just a small cue I like to say and do all the time. Take a full breath in. Stay here, exhale, draw your navel up and in. Downward facing dog, shift back. Awesome, we'll flow that a couple times. High plank, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, down dog. Okay, this time, high plank, rock forward. Cool. And now just hover your knees just about an inch or so away from the mat and lengthen the crown of your head forward, knit your low ribs in. Nice, take a full breath in, full breath out. All right, drop your knees, drop your belly, cow pose. This should be nice. Cat pose, dome your upper back, and then lift the heel of your hand so you're just on your fingers. Nice. Okay, drop the heel of your hand, belly drops, cow pose. Cat pose, lift the heel of your hand. Should just be like a nice little stretch. Let's do one more cow, your own pace. Cat, lift the heel of the hand, maybe come to fingertips. Awesome. Tabletop pose. Downward facing dog, take it back. Big inhale here. Big exhale. All right, look up towards your hands. Bend your knees. Step or hop top of the mat. Just give me a nice ragdoll when you get there. Grab opposite elbows, sway side to side, nod head yes, no. And then release your hands, roll up one vertebrae at a time. All the way up, shoulders lift, head lifts. Awesome. Shoulders all the way up by ears, drop them down. Nice, you guys. Inhale, reach all the way up. And then exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up high. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach up high. We're just setting a pace. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Tadasana, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Awesome, you guys. This is a little bit different. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, forward fold. Cool. Bring your fingers down and then slowly just drop your knees to the ground. Lift up to a camel pose. So this is where you might want to be like a third back on your mat or have like a blanket for your knees to be on. And then just lift your hips up. Nice firm belly. Reach your arms all the way up. Awesome. So extending through fingertips. Make fists and then cactus your arms, but try not to splay your ribs open just yet. Hug your low ribs in, squeeze your shoulder blades. Awesome. Cool. Inhale, reach up. Okay, bring your hands to the ground and then flip back to your heels, Malasana. We're gonna have an option to do that without your hands, but first option is just to kind of help yourself back. And Malasana, your feet can be more narrow today if you'd like, or they can be wider, it's your choice. But let's just kind of play with flipping between those two. So inhale, knees down. Camel pose, Ustrasana, reach up, cactus arms. Malasana, maybe graze the ground, take it back. Cool. Ustrasana, knees down, inhale, reach up, cactus. Malasana, maybe no hands, go back. If you fall over, I probably will. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Let's do two more. Inhale, Ustrasana, camel. Malasana, take it back. Awesome. One more, camel pose. Malasana, go back. Cool. Then pause in your Malasana, hands to the floor, roll all the way up to Tadasana. Awesome. Reach up high. Exhale, forward fold, bring it down. Cool. Find a halfway lift. High plank pose, step back. Nice. From your high plank, lower all the way down. Cobra pose, lift your chest. Pull your hands back in space. Push down through all 10 of your toenails. And exhale, lower. High plank pose or tabletop. Downward facing dog, take it back. Big breath in. Big breath out. Awesome. Couple breaths here just to arrive. We're gonna start to add a little bit onto that to make it kind of a souped up sunny. Big breath in. Big breath out. Look forward. Bend your knees. Step or hop top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Tadasana, inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold, bring it down. Awesome. Halfway lift. Malasana squat. Camel pose. Malasana. Cool. Adding on, hands to the ground. Step back or jump. You can lower through chaturanga or all the way to the floor. Cobra pose or up dog, lift your chest. Downward facing dog, take it back. Big breath in. Big breath out. All right, look forward. Bend your knees, step or hop top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Ta-da, rise up to stand. The exhale, fold, bring it down. Halfway lift. Malasana. Ustrasana, camel. Malasana, bring it back again. Fingers can support on the ground. Hands to the ground, chaturanga or high plank. Up dog, cobra. Down dog, take it back. Full breath in. Full breath out. All right, look forward. Bend your knees, step or hop top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Let's add on a bit. Ta-da, rise up to stand. Exhale, fold, bring it down. Halfway lift. Malasana. Camel, Ustrasana. Malasana, take it back. Let's pause. Hands to the ground. And then lift up onto your tiptoes. It's like setting up for a crow, but don't do a crow just yet. So toes to touch, lift your knees as high as you can towards your armpits. With your feet on the ground, just rock forward. Light your core up, so draw navel up and in. Slowly step back, right leg goes back. Left leg goes back. Chaturanga lower. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Nice. Big breath in. Big breath out. Look forward. Bend your knees, step or hop top of the mat. So this is a thing where slower you go, the more you will feel. Halfway lift. Fold. And ta-da, rise up. Forward fold, bring it down. Halfway. Malasana. Ustrasana. Malasana, go back. Cool, hands to the ground. Same thing, knees as high and armpits, lean forward. Left leg goes back slow. Right leg goes back slow. Chaturanga, or just hold a high plank, your choice. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Awesome, big breath in. Big breath out. So that's kind of what our vinyasa is going to look like, and we'll add a crow in next. So start to look forward. Bend your knees, step or hop top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Tadasana, rise up to stand. Nice. Hands come to your heart. Cool. This time, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink your hips, lift your heart. Great. And then the options here are going to be a little similar. We're going to do, they're called sissy squats or lower to toe stand. So for a sissy squat, just stay in your chair pose and I'll demo. So a sissy squat, you'll lift up onto your heels and then knees will come forward. I'm probably going to fall, so bear with me. And lower as slowly as you can. Low, 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 low. Knees, camel. Otherwise, if that is too much, you're just going to toe stand. If I can do a toe stand. Toes up, lower, slow. So one's more diagonal, one is more traditional. Ustrasana. Cool, come back, Malasana. So same thing here, you want to go slow. Hands to the ground. Either do a crow step back or take a crow pose. Maybe heels lift. Step or jump back, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, lift your chest. Downward facing dog, take it back. You do not have to do a single lifted crow today if you don't want to. Big breath in. Big breath out. All right. From here, lift your right leg all the way up. Bend, stack, open your hip. Squeeze your heel towards your glute. Rotate your chest down. Bring your knee towards your right tricep, shift forward. Squeeze it really tight. Think armpit, kind of like crow. Three-legged dog, take it back. Bring your knee over to your left tricep, cross it underneath of you, squeeze it tight. Awesome. Three-legged dog, take it back. Cool. Step your right foot between your hands. Drop your left knee, Anjaneyasana, lift your chest. Hands to your thigh for the first one. Push your thigh forward and then lean your chest back. Nice. So feel like a nice long line up the left side of your body. Very nice. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, slow. Big breath in. Big breath out. All right, hands to the ground. Forward fold, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Cool. Chair pose, sink your hips low, lift your heart. Fold, bring it down. Halfway lift. This time right leg goes back, left leg forward, Anjaneyasana. So moving towards sun sal, lunging sal, right? So hands on thigh. Little forward, little back. We'll soup them up as we go. Find some stillness, push down. Eventually arms go up. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Hands to the ground. High plank pose, step back slow. Lower through a cha-cha if you'd like. Up dog cobra, lift your chest. Downward facing dog, take it back. Big breath in. Big breath out. Left leg lifts up. Bend, stack, open your hip. Knee to your left tricep, shift forward. Inhale, kick it back. Step left knee, right tricep, cross it. Inhale, kick back. Left knee comes forward, Anjane. Inhale, just one breath, reach up. Forward fold, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Ta-da, rise up to stand. Chair pose, sink down. Forward fold, bring it down. Halfway lift. Left leg back, right leg forward, Anjane. Just a breath, reach up. High plank pose, step back. Lower slow if you'd like, or hold high plank. Up dog cobra, know your options. Downward facing dog, take it back. Big breath in. Big breath out. So strong, you guys. All right, you ready to kind of soup these up a little bit? Look forward. Bend your knees, step, hop, float, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, sink your hips, lift your heart. Toe stand or sissy squat, go slow. You can also fold and then just do the malasana like we've been doing. All right, Ustrasana, rise up. Malasana, go back. Hands to the ground. Crow, step back or crow pose. Maybe you step one foot back from crow at a time. Chaturanga, we meet. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Let this be a time to listen and to experiment, explore. From here, lift your right leg all the way up. Bend, stack, open. Bring knee to right tricep, shift forward. Awesome. Listen here. Cross-legged down dog. Right foot crosses in front of left. Shift your hips back. Squeeze your inner thighs. Bring your right knee to your left tricep. Shift forward. Awesome. Stay here or tent up your right fingertips. Maybe stay here or lift your right arm all the way up. Squeeze your core. Maybe fall. Awesome. Right hand down. Cross-legged down dog. Anjaneyasana, right foot goes forward. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold, top of the mat. I know that one's a little crazy. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Whew. Okay, chair pose. Sink your hips. Lift your heart. Are you guys ready to add on a little bit? I'm going to say yes. So from here, bank weight into your left leg. Lift your right knee up like a little flamingo. So rather than one-legged Tadasana, just kind of keep it down. Cool. And then from here, these are called shrimp squats. So this is kind of our conditioning. You can go as low as just kind of sliding your knee just right to the back of your left knee. Or you can go deeper. Slide your right knee down your left shin. Maybe you go all the way, just hovering above the floor. And then come right back up. So again, listen to your body. Awesome. Let's do one more of those. Stand back up. And now slowly step your right leg back, high crescent lunge. Reach your arms up. Take a moment, get into your legs. Hug your low ribs in. Take a full inhale. Full exhale. All right, as slowly as you can, take your hands, bring them behind your head, elbows go wide. Hug your low ribs in, but pull your elbows back in space. Maybe head leans back a bit. Slowly reach your arms up like you're moving through honey. Hands behind your head. One more time, elbows wide. Nice. Inhale, reach your arms up. Awesome. Hands down, three-legged dog. Send your left leg all the way up and back. Bend, stack, open. We start the other side. Knee to left tricep, go forward. Cross-legged down dog, left in front of right leg. Hold it for a moment. Left knee, right tricep, cross it in front. Now listen, if you want to play, right hand down, left fingertips up. Maybe left hand goes up an inch, or maybe it flies to the sky. Left hand down, cross-legged down dog. Anjaneyasana, left leg goes forward. Drop your right knee, inhale, reach up. Give yourself time. Forward fold, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, sink your hips, lift your heart. Nice. Bring weight into your right foot. I'll do it facing you guys so you can see. Left heel just flamingos back. And this is a great place just to stay. Or maybe it goes halfway down. Or slowly slide leg all the way, hover above ground. Lift back up. It's like, what is this, yoga, CrossFit? Okay, one more time, go down. Lift back up again, listen to your body. Step it back, high crescent lunge. Hands go up, maybe hands on hips. Nice. Press your feet into the floor so you lift away just a bit. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands behind head. Awesome. Hug low ribs and elbows back. Maybe head back. Inhale, slowly reach up. Exhale, hands behind head. So strong, you guys. Inhale, reach up high. Hands to the ground. Awesome. Three-legged dog. Bend, stack, open. Downward facing dog. Finish it out. Awesome. Big breath in. Big breath out. Very nice, you guys. So we're going to do that one more time through now that we've gotten to kind of that big souped up version. So start to look forward. You guys know what to do. Bend your knees, step or hop, top of the mat. Find a halfway lift. Fold. Tadasana, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Chair pose. Sink your hips, lift your heart. Toe stand or sissy squat. Heels lift. Legs go forward, slow. Take your time. Oop. Camel pose, reach up. Malasana, go back. Crow pose, hands down. Heels lift or crow step back. Move through vinyasa or take it to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths, finish out, go as slow as you need. Big inhales, big exhales. So kind of a big secret here is what we're doing is working our quads like a lot. It's really the biggest thing. Big breath in, big breath out. All right, right leg lifts up. Bend, stack, open your hip. Keep your knee a little squeezed. Bring your knee to your right tricep, shift forward, find connection if you can, or just actively look for it. Cross-legged down dog, right leg in front of left. Squeeze in your thighs. Right knee, left tricep. Pause, right fingertips, maybe right hand up. Right hand down. Cross-legged down dog. Step your right foot forward. Anjaneyasana, drop your back knee, inhale, reach up. Forward fold, top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, sink your hips, lift your heart. Nice, weight is in your left foot, right heel lifts, leaves the mat. One shrimp squat or just slide as low as feels good. Lift right back up. Slowly step back, high crescent lunge. Maybe move it through like a warrior 3. Inhale, reach up. Awesome. Hug low ribs in, hands behind head. Inhale, reach up high. Maybe fingertips touch. Maybe you lean back. Awesome. Hands to the ground. 3-legged dog. Bend, stack, open your hip. Knee to your left tricep, shift forward. Cross left leg in front of right, cross-legged down dog. Awesome, left knee, right tricep. Stay here or lift left fingers, tips or fingers up, maybe arm lifts. Left hand down, cross-legged down dog. Awesome, left leg forward, last Anjane. Drop your back knee, inhale, reach up. Forward fold, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Awesome. Utkatasana, chair pose. Nice, you guys. Left heel lifts towards your bum. One little shrimp squat. As low as feels good, lift back up. High crescent lunge, move slow. Awesome, reach up. Hands behind head, hug ribs in, lean back. Inhale, reach up. Maybe fingertips touch. Hands down. Awesome. Take this back, downward facing dog. Maybe stretch out your leg with the 3-legged. But we all meet, both feet down, all 10 toes. Big breath in. Big breath out. Beautiful, you guys. Rock forward, high plank pose. Drop down to your forearms, forearm plank pose. Stay strong. Just another full breath in. Push the floor away as you breathe out. So strong. Okay, drop it down to Sphinx. Drop your hips, flip your toes. Take a moment. Can you connect back here? Can you ask yourself truly, how are you feeling? Whether it's empowered or if it's like a whole menagerie of swear words, like whatever it is, just kind of listen to that. You don't need to act necessarily. Awesome. Tuck your chin, tuck your toes, forearm plank, lift it up. Nice, you guys. Take your left hand, like a little closer towards your right hand, doesn't need to be perfect. Heels drop to the left, forearm side plank, lift your right arm. If you want, you can add a little help by wiggling your right foot in front of your left leg, kind of like a horizon lunge. Squeeze your inner thighs. All right, listen, right hand to the ground, heels through center, side plank to the right. Heels drop to the right, Left hand lifts. Maybe you add a little support with your left foot, or you can drop your right knee down. Lots of good modifications. All right, left hand to the ground. Move through plank, side plank on the left side. So we're doing a little plank square. Nice, know the modifications. Awesome. Okay, do this slow. Right forearm all the way down, right elbow in line with left hand. Nice. Forearm side plank, right side. Left arm lifts. Awesome. Left forearm to the ground, forearm plank. Sphinx pose, drop your hips, lift your chest, take a full breath in. Exhale, forearm plank. Dolphin pose, toes in, hips lift. Beautiful, you guys got this. Press the floor away. Explore and play if you'd like, if that's what you crave, or just stay. You need 2 more long, full breaths. Child's pose, knees to the ground. Take a moment. Forehead, maybe hands even go back down by your heels. And just stay here, come back to center. You guys so strong. When you guys are ready, downward facing dog is where we're gonna meet. Awesome, big breaths in. Big breaths out. All right, we're gonna go through this one more time and just kind of adding more of a sequence onto it. So not as flowy. All right, lift your right leg all the way up, bend, stack open. You've done this before. Knee to your right tricep, shift forward. Cross-legged down dog, take it back. Knee to left tricep, shift forward. Add the little arm lift, right hand goes up. If you want to take fallen triangle, you can do that too. Right hand down, cross-legged down dog. Right foot forward, high crescent lunge, inhale, reach all the way up. Nice, right away. Beautiful, you guys. Bring your hands behind your head. Same thing, hug your low ribs in, but this time we're gonna twist. So slowly twist to the right. Awesome. Come back through center. Twist to the right. One more time, back through center. Twist to the right. Straighten your arms front to back. Awkward twist. Nice. Can you shoot energy through both of your fingertips like we did in that core at the beginning? Stay here or exalt. Left arm lifts, right arm drops. Just think space. Bring your left elbow to your right thigh, and hands come together in prayer. Nice. Take a big breath in, big breath out. You guys got this. All right, split your arms open, left hand to the inside of your right foot, easy twist. Stay here or take a side plank, or support your side plank with a foot. Maybe you lift your leg up. So nice. You can do wild thing. Right foot goes behind, hips lift. Take it back, downward facing dog. Maybe you do acropada. Go crazy. Big breath in. Big breath out. Left leg lifts, bend, stack open. Knee to left tricep. Cross-legged down dog. Knee to right tricep. Maybe left hand lifts, maybe it doesn't. Add your own flair. Left hand down, cross-legged. High crescent, left leg forward. Bring it up. Nice. Hands behind your head. Ribs in, elbows back, twist to the left. Through center. Twist to the left. One more time, through center. Twist to the left. Awkward twist, arms front to back. Actively reach. Stay or exalt, left arm up, right arm up, left arm back. Right elbow, left thigh, hands together. I'm with you guys. Right hand inside right foot, split your arms open. Stay or side plank. Left foot gets closer-ish to right. Maybe it lifts away. Maybe wild thing, left leg behind you, hips lift. Down dog the way you want to get there. Walk your hands towards your feet, back of the mat. Ragdoll, roll your wrists a little bit, nod your head yes and no. Shake your hips, shake your head. Beautiful. Cool. All right, from here, walk your hands a little bit forward, just like maybe a handprint, 2 handprints. Take a little hop. We're just gonna do that to the top of the mat. So hands, hop, maybe hips lift, hop, maybe a little handstand, hop, and eventually top of the mat. Very nice. Cool, find a halfway lift. Forward fold. Tadasana, rise all the way up to stand. Bring your hands to your heart. So notice how we're kind of doing a lot and then just pausing to check in. Close your eyes, check in. We'll take a big inhale. Big exhale. All right. Inhale, reach up high. And exhale, fold. Awesome. Find your halfway lift. And then hands to the ground. Toes come together. Sink all the way down to a toe stand or cobbler's pose. Cool. We're going to take a moment just to break down crow pose a little bit slower rather than speeding through it. Yeah, so for crow, the biggest thing is leverage, right? And being able to hold chaturanga arms. If you find it hard to lift your hips high enough, grab a block or some books and put your feet on them. And that'll just kind of help you get that natural lift. Hands on the ground, knees towards your armpits, and I want you just to kind of rock forward in space just to feel the weight in your hands. Your feet don't even need to leave the block if you're on one. You're welcome to do 1 foot at a time, but I actually find it helpful to squeeze your big toes towards one another and try to lift them in conjunction with each other. It'll give you a little bit more leverage. You can kind of play with that just a couple times. If you're a crow rock star, maybe you can play with accapada or little toe taps. Awesome. And once you feel set, let's take it to Malasana, a wider stance. So Malasana, the biggest thing too here is we often kind of like pry our knees open, which is totally fine. You just want to make sure that naturally your knees don't do this, right? Like you don't want your knees caving inwards. Like use your brain to cue your butt to charge open. Big breath in. Big breath out. Awesome, you guys. Hands to the ground, forward fold with wider legs. Halfway lift. Malasana, we're familiar here. Awesome. Hands down, fold. Inhale, halfway. Malasana, sink down. Cool. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. All right, hands down. Step back to a runner's lunge. Left leg goes back. And keep your knees up just for a moment. Squeeze your booty. Lift your chest and come up to your fingertips. Nice. Take your right arm, reach it all the way up. Big, big twist. Maybe you take a bind. We haven't really bound much today. All right, bring your right hand down. Heel toe your right foot in, and then set up for a more short stance Anjaneyasana. Nice. You grab your block and set it to the right side of your mat. And then press your feet down, lift your hips. We're gonna do like a camel pose in Anjaneyasana. So hips lift, feet root down. Take right hand to lock, and then left arm just goes up and maybe a little bit back. This could be enough for a lot of us. If you guys want to play a little more, take your left hand to the back of your thigh, and then lift your chest like camel, or left hand to low back, lift. You can explore a little deeper, bringing hand to shin, maybe hand to even ankle. That one's going to be quite a bit. Rise back up. Awesome. Hands down. Switch it out. Step back through plank. Runner's lunge. Left leg forward. Little twist. Maybe a bind. Awesome. Come back to that shorter Anjaneyasana. And then take your block over to the left side. Left hand block, right arm up. Maybe explore right hand to sacrum, push your hips down. Or right hand can explore to your thigh, lift your chest. Maybe hand to shin, maybe to heel. It's gonna be pretty low though, so again, listen to yourself, your body. Rise on up. Whew, so good. Actually, I'm gonna say so intense. Hands down. Downward facing dog. I've been talking a lot with my therapist about staying away from labeling things good and bad, but especially good because I do it a lot. Big breath in, big breath out. Awesome. Drop your knees. Swing your legs out in front of you. Cool. Give your legs a little shake. Take a little Sukhasana. Awesome. Straighten your legs out. Bring your right knee in. And then cross it over your left leg. This is a great place to stay left leg straight, or swing your left heel around towards your right hip. Awesome. Take your left hand, give yourself a big hug. Interlace your fingers, pull your thigh into your chest, lift your heart. Cool. This is my favorite variation because it's like a hug and a hand hold. It's also more of a butt stretch. If you want a deeper twist, left hand or left arm outside right thigh, lift chest, twist. Big breath in, big breath out. Come back to center. Switch your sides. Right leg can be straight, left leg crosses over, or swing your right leg around. One side might be different than the other. Wrap your right arm around left leg, give yourself a little hug, lift your chest, or add a deeper twist. It's gonna be a twist either way. Big inhale. Big exhale. Awesome. Come back through center. Revel both of your legs, and then give yourself kind of a wider leg. Doesn't need to be super wide, just feels good. And then you can take a blanket or a sweater and put them under your knees. Just gonna give yourself a little bit more release, and just reach your arms up and fold it down. Inhale, rise on up, feet plant. Hips move towards heels, and then lower all the way onto your backs. Go slow. Awesome, feet come in. And then take your right leg, half happy baby. Grab the outside edge of your foot or the back of your hamstring, but keep your left foot planted just for now. And just kind of play here. So bend and straighten your right leg. And I want you just to notice, what does your left leg do as you manipulate your right leg? You don't need to force anything right now. I just want you to notice, kind of be aware, kind of actions and reactions. You can straighten your left leg if that feels exciting to you. Right foot down, left leg half happy baby pose. Again, explore, bend, straighten, move around. Maybe you straighten out your right leg if that's what you're craving. Plant both of your feet as wide as your mat. Knock your knees together, and then drop your knees over to the right side of the mat, right side of the room. This is a great place to stay, or place your right foot on top of your left thigh, and then wiggle your left toes over to the left side of your mat. We worked our quads and our hip flexors a lot today, so it should feel pretty nice. Maybe your arms go over your head, just kind of sprawl out. Come back through center. Feet wide, knees together. Drop your knees to the left side and just switch it out. Left leg on top of right. Wiggle your right toes over to the left. All right, come back through center and just give your legs a little sway side to side. Then finally hug your knees back into your chest. Give them a big squeeze. Maybe lift up, give your kneecaps a little kiss. And when you're ready, Shavasana, legs long, arms long, take up space. Maybe slide your blanket underneath your knees. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. If you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers, find some movement back into the body. Stretch your arms up overhead, big stretch. Point toes, flex them. Eventually make your way all the way up to a seated position, facing the front of your space, front of your mat. And sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up overhead. And exhale, hands towards your heart. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Thumbs right up between your brow. And from my heart to each and every one of yours, I bow to you. Namaste.